Hey, welcome back everyone for some more World Quiz here on the PlayStation 4. Last time we wiped out an entire I keep on saying galaxy again. This is a second straight video where I'm saying galaxy instead of category for whatever reason, but we knocked out the entirety of the South America category. But now we're going to be headed to Africa, which is going to be just like South America. We're going to be doing the whole thing in this episode. But before we do that, hopefully you guys have an awesome day today. Hopefully you guys doing well. So without further ado, let's get into things here. And that is Madagascar. Of course, popular animated movie starring Ben Stiller and Chris Rock. Africa's smallest country is the Seychelles. And we are 3,500 green bulbs. That's the African elephant. Okay, that is Kenya. Okay, one down, 19... Well, no. After this will be one down, 19 to go. This is, Africa's largest lake is Lake Victoria. Not too bad so far. Okay, name the country. That is Morocco. Semi-finalist of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. First African country to do so. One of the major tributaries are now running through Ethiopia and Sudan. That would be the Blue Nile. Name the country. That is Djibouti. Make sure I spell this right. Tiny country that borders Ethiopia. Majority of Africa lies in this hemisphere. It's the northern hemisphere. That is Angola, rather. I almost said Namibia, but it's not Namibia, it's Angola. Participated in the 2006 FIFA World Cup and their only appearance in the tournament to date. Name the territory. I think that's Moyate. I know it's something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Mayotte, okay. That's the second time I've noticed where I switched the letters. I did that in the South American episode too. That's Mali. One of the major tributaries of Nile running through Uganda, South Sudan, and Rwanda. That would be the White Nile. And name the country. That would be Guinea-Bissau. Africa's most widely spoken language is Arabic. Mainly due to the higher population of northern Africa, you get Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, Tunisia, countries like that. This country was the filming location for many Star Wars scenes. Speaking of Tunisia, if I'm not mistaken, this was where they filmed the Tatooine scenes. Okay, city, that would be... I'm gonna kick myself for not knowing this. Melilla. No, I'm actually not familiar with that city, so I'm glad I did that. That is Algeria. Okay, that is, something, Republic of the, I think it's Republic of the Congo. I'm trying to think of how they want this. Republic of the Congo. And then to the east of it, the bigger country is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This country contains the world's richest diamond field. That would be Botswana. You don't say most riches. That's not proper grammar. Yeah, you say that contains the world's richest diamond field. You don't need to have the word most in front. That's what the EST suffix is for. Name the country. That is Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland. Okay, that country is Guinea. I've heard it pronounced Guinea. I've always pronounced it Guinea. And that is Gabon, home of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the striker, former Dortmund, Saint-Etienne, Arsenal. I believe he also played at Barcelona at one point. Mwenzi, Shire, and what are the names of the volcanic cones of Mount Kilimanjaro? I don't know this one. Kibo? Okay. Name the country. That is Ghana. Another big African footballing nation. Actually, the birthplace of the failed American wonder kid Freddie Adu. I hate saying that, but it's true. We are a quarter of the way through this category. Name the country. That is Somalia. No, it's Somaliland. I'm sorry. I had to look at that again. It's Somaliland. It's different from Somalia. It actually was part of Somalia, but it broke apart at the gained its independence. There are between 1,000 and 2,000 what in Africa? I'm gonna say seagulls. No. I'm gonna use this. Oh, languages. That makes sense. Well, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Feel free to laugh at me in the comments. This gem can only be 9 in Tanzania. I think that's Tanzanite. That would make sense. Name this country. South Africa. Name a species. That is a rhino. Funny to go with rhino and not rhinoceros. This city is home to the African Union. That would be Addis Ababa in, I believe that's in Ethiopia. And we just had this, on here it's just called Congo, but the official name for it is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And that is Mauritania. Nope. Not to be confused with Mauritius, which is an island group nation. Okay, that is Togo. Like Angola, made their only appearance in the FIFA World Cup back in 2006. World's largest green canyon. Glide River Canyon. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I used 10 just to get 10 back, so that was pretty much a freebie. And that was in South Africa, by the way. Name the country. That is Ethiopia. East of it is Somalia, west of it is South Sudan, and north of it is Eritrea, and south of it is Kenya. Name the country. We had this earlier with the diamond, Botswana. The woman volcano in Tanzania, that would be Kilimanjaro. No. Oh, there is an A there, okay. I was gonna say, whenever I put that letter back, I'm like, wait a minute, is that right? But, name the country that is Sierra Leone. Largest hot desert in the world, that is Sahara. I'm glad they said hot desert because technically the largest desert in general in the world is Antarctica. Because it receives, by definition, a desert receives less than 20 centimeters of rain a year. Name the country, that is Benin. We're almost halfway through this category already. Name the country, that is Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. This country boasts more windmills than the Netherlands. That would be South Africa. South Africa was actually a Dutch territory at one point, much like Suriname was in the last episode. Name the country, that would be Uganda. Native species, that would be antelope. I was honestly gonna say gazelle, but that's not what they wanted there. We're above 3,600 green bulbs. This inlet of the Indian Ocean lies off the coast of Egypt and Sudan. That would be the Red Sea. That's what Moses parted in the Bible. Native species, that would be a camel. That country is Libya. That country is Egypt. Keep on giving me more of these. I love when they have to identify the countries. That is Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea. But yeah, there's Equatorial Guinea, just regular Guinea, and there's also Guinea-Bissau. And then of course we have Papua New Guinea, that's in Asia. We might get that in the next episode, who knows. But we're officially halfway through Africa. Name given in a series of lakes that run through East Africa. Rift Valley. Darn it. I could kick myself for that. That is Tunisia. Okay, that is the Gambia. The Gambia. It's not just Gambia, it's the Gambia. That's the official name of the country. That is Malawi. And that is Western Sahara. Formerly part of Morocco. And that's not, technically not a country, it's a territory, I guess. Longest river in Africa, that would be the Nile. Easy enough. Okay, that is Morocco's. No, the Comoros, I'm sorry. Morocco? What the hell am I talking about? It's the Comoros. Africa's most popular tourist destination, that would be Egypt. Makes sense because of the pyramids and because of the history the country has. That's Somalia, not to be confused with Somaliland. And that is, on here, I think I had a question like this before. They want Cape Verde here, but I believe when I did the flags one, they wanted Cabo Verde. But this time they wanted Cape Verde. This geological feature covers Northwest Africa. That would be the Atlas Mountains. I do know that. That little country right there is Burundi. And that country is Zimbabwe. And that country is Chad. Interesting information, but hey, they chose it. Who am I to judge? And that is a cheetah. Africa's largest city, that would be Lagos in Nigeria. Okay, name the country, that would be... Let me use a hint. Oh, Madeira! That's a country? I thought it was a territory. Okay, that's Lesotho. I know it looks like it's spelled Lesotho, but it's... Last time I checked, it could change, but I think the last pronunciation was Lesotho. Is how you pronounce that. Name the archipelago, that would be Canary Islands. Home of the football club Las Palmas. I know there's another team that's there, but that's what I associate with Canary Islands is Las Palmas. That is Eritrea, which is actually Newcastle striker Alexander Isak. I think he may. It's either he was born there or he has lineage there, because I know he is part Eritrean. I just don't know to what extent. Africa's largest producer of oil in the world. People think it's the Middle East, but it's not. Native species, that would be the African penguin. Yes, there is a such thing. They're not just found in cold climates. This Great Lake is located on the border of Uganda. That would be Lake... Oh, Lake Albert. Took me a while. I do apologize about that. Name the country, that would be Seychelles. We had, I think it was the first question we had on here. Largest of its species? Oh wait, no, I don't need it. It's a Goliath frog. It just dawned on me, it's a Goliath frog. I was about ready to use a hint, but I figured it out. And we're above 3,700 green bulbs. And we are 3/4 of the way through this category. Name the country, that is, Zambia. Not to be confused with Zimbabwe. We have Zambia, and we have the Gambia, and then we have Namibia. There we go. One of the smaller Great Lakes of the Ugandan border, that would be Lake Rwanda. There's a country. No, that's not Rwanda. I'm sorry. I don't know this one. Lake Edward. Should have known. Albert and Edward. Okay, this is Cameroon. Not so much anymore, but they were a prominent footballing nation in Africa. I guess they still are. They're a traditional power. They're among the better teams, but haven't really performed that well in the World Cup. Senegal is another one that falls into that category. Name of the country, that would be Mozambique. Mozambique. Okay, that, name the country, that would be Reunion. I'm pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it, but that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna say Reunion. Okay, that country is Tanzania. I know a lot of people pronounce it Tanzania, but that's technically not correct. It's Tanzania. I know I've said that many times in the past, but Africa's largest island is Madagascar. That ring-tailed lemur was a big hint right there, especially if you've seen the cartoon. Okay, name the country, that is South Sudan. Of course, it used to be part of Sudan, but it gained its independence. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the whole Darfur conflict with that country, but we have 3 more to go yet. The name given in the easternmost peninsula of Africa, that would be the Horn of Africa. Of course, it consists of Somalia, primarily. Name the country, that would be Mauritius. I mentioned this earlier whenever we had Mauritania. Not to be confused with Mauritania. And that is Nigeria. And the north of it is Niger. Africa's largest country is Algeria. Not by a whole lot, though. I know Democratic Republic of Congo and Sudan are pretty big, too. Name of the country is, I think it's Quetta. No, I don't know this one. Oh, cute. That's... Switch the letter. I keep on switching letters. I swear I'm part dyslexic. Name the country, that I just mentioned this. This is Niger. Mouth of the Nile lies in this country. That would be Egypt. Makes sense to me. Okay, that is a Sudan. That's just normal Sudan. Well, or should I say, you can't say normal Sudan. That's Sudan. That's region of Sahara Desert includes its most arid regions. Oh, that would be the Libyan Desert. Not to say that South Sudan is not normal. That's not what I mean by that, but Libyan. But yeah, should I say just plain Sudan. There we go. Name the country, that'd be Ivory Coast, also known as Côte d'Ivoire, because it was a French territory before it became its own country. Of course, birthplace of Didier Drogba, the famous Chelsea and Marseille striker. Finished his career with Montreal Impact, if I remember correctly. And now we are on to our last one here. Native species, that is... Not sure what they want here. Oh, they want... Okay. That was not clear. Name the country. I mentioned this before when I got the lake wrong. It was Rwanda. Group of member states established in 2002, that would be the African Union. Okay, that country is Liberia. Birthplace of George Weah, the famous football player. Of course, his son Timothy Weah plays for the U.S. national team. Highest peak in North Africa, Toubkal, lies in this country. That lies in Morocco. And with that, we are done with Africa. And the next time I see you guys, I did say in the last episode I was going to break up Asia into 3 episodes, but I think I'm going to do half because there are 30. I think I'm going to do 15 in the next episode and then do the last 15 in another episode. That we get another trophy for our efforts. But yeah, the next time I see you guys, which by the way, we've finished 6 categories already. Next time we'll be doing half of Asia, and then after that we'll be doing the entirety of Oceania. And I think after that I'm going to tackle world foods, sports, and possibly either people or music. But that's what lies ahead. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.